Peaceful greetings. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be channeling messages from spirit, from your ancestors, from the forces within this universe that love you, that care for you unconditionally, and want you to just align with your highest timeline. I am channeling messages from them that will be sweet and that will be uplifting to your spirit, make you feel empowered and excited to live your life. That just has been super important for me personally, and spirit has been really nudging me to make this reading because it feels like the collective requires this in this moment. It is currently fall, almost Halloween, hence all of the spooky season decorations. And yeah, fall is a time for shedding, for changing, for transition. And sometimes through all of that death and loss and rebirth, we just need some sweet reminders of who we are, why we're here, and what we're doing it all for. So that's what these readings will be. I have 3 beautiful little piles here. The first one has an adorable Hello Kitty as a cow. Yes. These are actually for the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac. So this is the cow, super cute. That's pile 1. Pile 2 here is a snake, and she has a couple scars on her face, but she's still out here strong, looking very cute, still hanging out. That is pile 2. For pile 3 here, we have the tiger. Very, very sweet. And then I'm also going to be placing some crystals for each pile to help you choose as well. For the first pile here, we have a smoky quartz. For the second pile, we have a clear quartz. For the third pile, we have a rose quartz. These are the 3 piles. Please take a moment to take 3 deep intentional breaths and just know deep within yourself that you know which pile is best for you. Ask your angels, ask your guides, ask your ancestors to assist you in picking a pile. If you feel called to multiple piles, listen to that calling and listen to multiple piles. There may be messages in that pile that are for you. And also please remember that these messages are for a general audience, so not everything will apply. Please don't try to force a message to apply. These messages are for the collective, so if you resonate, take them in, allow them to give you clarity, allow them to be the wisdom that you need in this time. But if it doesn't resonate, please just let it fly and trust it'll land on the right person. So without further ado, after you take your 3 deep intentional breaths, please pick a pile. I will have all the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. So yeah, I'll see you at your pile. Alrighty, pile one. Hello, those who chose the cow. Hello, kitty. Welcome to your reading. So, I will get started with the tarot cards. But before I show you the cards, I will say there's a lot of energy in this pile. There's a lot of emotions, a lot going on. As I was shuffling, there were like chunks of cards flying out. So I just want to acknowledge that I feel that energy and I feel for you. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy. So let's see what's going on and what messages Spirit has for you so that you can feel uplifted, so that you can feel excited for your life. So we have the Judgment card, Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay. Pile one, I'll be honest with you here. It seems like your mental space has been very, very active. A lot going on, a lot of over analyzing, a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts that may not even be fully yours, thoughts that may be passed down from other people, from family members, from those that were around you, from those who just had a very big influence on you in your earlier life. But Spirit is telling me that you have the authority here with the Judgment card to look at all your thoughts and choose to entertain the ones that will actually benefit you. Okay? You are not at mercy to your thoughts. That cycle is done. I'm trying to get it to focus here. Bear with me. Here's the Ten of Swords. This is where you were. Your mind was so overactive. All the thoughts, whether they were negative, positive, thoughts about the past, thoughts about the future, they were so overactive that they had you in a place like this where your thoughts had you lying face down, hurt, stabbed in the back by your own mental space. But that was before. Spirit is telling you that you have the power to really triumph and cut through all of that mental fog and chaos and really choose what is best for your inner child. Okay? For your purity, for your youth, for the youth in you, for the excitement in you, for the happiness within you. Spirit is saying it's your time to prioritize what makes you feel good, what makes you want to put your hands up to the sky and give thanks for the sun, right? Those are the thoughts, those are the energies, the ideas that you want to go towards. Thoughts that make you feel like this, energy that makes you feel like this, okay? Ideas and opportunities that make you feel like this. This is within your grasp, within your power to be able to have this triumph here. Triumph just feels like such a word for you guys. Feels like a very hard, long journey that you've been on, just even so many cards coming up when I was shuffling for you. Feels like such a battle that you've come from. Okay, and I can see that as well with the Seven of Swords. Holding all of these swords from the battle. But these two swords left in the past. And I feel like these two swords right here represent the versions of you that you're leaving in the past. The versions of you that did the best with what they had at the time. That might have had to operate from a survival space, from a space of having to fight for yourself. That version you can leave behind. You can give them thanks. You can admire them for their strength. You can admire them for all they endured. But you have to respectfully leave them at the battlefield. Take the wisdom, take the good things from this, you know? Take the lessons, take the friends that you've made, take, like I said, the wisdom, take the nutrients from this battle. That's what's coming up for me. Take the nutrients from this battle and leave the waste behind. Okay? So the past patterns that the past you had, right? The defense mechanisms that you had, the ways that you had to shift and show up so that you could survive, you can leave that in the past. Why? Because you're stepping into a space where you're being celebrated, where you're being close to people who feel like home, who feel like family, who feel like comfort, where you can just be your full self and they'll accept you. You will have a moment of celebration with them, whether that be a party, a birthday party. You guys might be celebrating a birthday, okay? Or you might have a friend that's celebrating a birthday that you're very close with. You may have hit a milestone in your journey, okay? Maybe you have a business that is celebrating a birthday, or perhaps you're leaving a job, okay? There's some sort of celebration here where you're able to gather with the people that love you, that you love, and you're able to really drink in those nutrients I was talking about here that you were able to extract from the battle. And the only way that you can be present in this energy, in this Three of Cups, celebratory, friendly, family energy, is by leaving behind this energy of overthinking, this energy of finding, where is the enemy? Where is the fault in the day? Or where's the fault in myself? Where is the wrong? There's no need to search for the wrong, to be battered and beaten by all of the what ifs, or the, oh my God, I should have did this, or I wish I said this. Let that rest. It's overplayed, it's overdone. It's time to have divine authority in your life to come in and be like, all right, enough of that thinking. Let's get into our bodies and let's charge forward. Okay, let's charge forward and move towards our passions and move towards what makes us feel alive. What do you want to create? That's what Spirit is asking. You have the power to create whatever you want in your life. Spirit is saying you have youthful, bright, fiery, fun energy within you that is just waiting to be activated. That it's literally like this night. It's waiting for your call. So whenever you want to activate that passion, you just say the word, you know? You just give yourself permission to do that. All right? Giving yourself permission to let go of the past, giving yourself permission to let go of the hold your mind has, okay? The hold your mind has on you, right? Your mind will do what the mind does. It'll overthink, it'll analyze, it'll try to keep you safe from certain scenarios. It'll try to keep you from growing because it wants you to stay comfortable. The mind will do all of that. But the heart can lead you somewhere else. When you listen to what the heart tells you and what feels right in your gut, that will bring you along to the blessings, to this Three of Cups here, okay? You are actually incredibly blessed. I feel like the life that you're living right now is incredibly blessed. There's so much for you to be grateful for, but it seems like the mental space is trying to rob you from all of the goodness. But I really feel like you have a celebratory moment, event, milestone. This celebratory milestone might be something you only have with yourself and your guides and your ancestors. Okay, maybe it's more personal. Maybe it's more intimate. Okay, maybe it's an a 3-year anniversary for something that happened that was traumatic, that you're so proud that you survived, okay? It could be that as well. You know, it could be anything that makes you feel like, holy shit, look at how far I've come. That's what this Three of Cups really makes me feel like. It's a moment for you to really step back and think of what you've overcome, the obstacles you've overcome, okay? And when you really sink into the energy of celebrating yourself, whether this celebration is personal or with others, right? Whether it's with your spirit guides, with your angels and your ancestors, or whether it's your real life angels, your friends, and your family, this celebration you deeply deserve to be fully present for, right? Not running around and people pleasing and making sure that your hosting is like at 1,000%. No, this is a moment for you to sink in to the joy, to the blessings, to the milestone that this celebration is, right? And it's so important for you to be present, right? So for this event that is happening, sometimes you have to pinch yourself. That's a message Spirit is giving me right now. You know the saying where, oh my God, am I dreaming? Pinch me, pinch me, pinch me, right? Well, when something feels so good to be true and your mind tries to deprive you from that goodness, from that reality, from that dream, you just have to find something to ground yourself and ground your body. Whether that's fidgeting with a little, you know, piece of jewelry that you have, whether that's tapping on your collarbones, whether that's, you know, just giving your friend a hug, or looking at yourself in the mirror, or taking a moment to say, this is real. Whatever you need to do to anchor yourself in the present moment, please do that, because you deserve to celebrate. This is a time of celebration. Okay? Okay, pile 1, cow spirit, you guys have endured so much. So much. It's been a long, hard, dark journey for a while, it feels like. But there's such a turning point. There's a shift. And Spirit is saying, give fuel to that shift by harmonizing with it. By being a good judge in your life, okay? Imagine yourself sitting up, looking at your life, assessing your mind, assessing your body, your spirit, assessing all of it, and ruling your own life, giving yourself the rules, you know? All right, mind, I've been thinking for a long time, I'm gonna get up and do something now so that it's not just festering, right? Or I just did amazing. I just left this. I just let this go. I just turned a new leaf. I just, you know, went through this milestone. I'm gonna let myself celebrate. Okay? Being the judge in your own life means you make the rules. You don't abide by other people's rules. That's another message. You don't need to live your life by what other people want for you or have imposed on you, or, you know, trying to live vicariously through you, right? This life is for you. So that's another thing right here with the Judgment card. It's your call. This life is your call. And you deserve to live it how you want. So give yourself that permission and that freedom to create the life that you want to live, and create what makes you feel fiery and passionate and happy and excited to move forward. Okay? If you don't feel excited about something, that's a sign. I feel like Spirit is telling me excitement is a huge way for you to know if something is right for you. If you don't feel excited about it, if it doesn't fuel you, if it doesn't get your you know, your horse excited to go, it may not be aligned for you, and that's okay, right? That's okay. Not everything is for you. So be a good judge within your life and recognize what isn't for you. Recognize what you have to leave behind. And also recognize what is benefiting you. And take it all in, what's benefiting you, instead of taking in what's not benefiting you. All right? Really, really, really balancing messages coming here. Spirit is really emphasizing balance. It's important to find a balance for you, group 1. You know, it's easy to get lost in the sauce, but don't let that make you forget about the rest of the meal. Okay? It's not just sauce. There's also the protein and the vegetables and the carbs. All right? So tap into all of it. Take it all in one, and don't fixate on just one thing. All right? Have a nice wholesome point of view. Now I'm going to tap into your affirmation card here. It says, I am discerning. Woo! Could not make this up. Beautifully paired with the judgment card here, all right? I am discerning. I love myself enough to say no to people and situations that don't serve my highest good. I am discerning. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I affirm that so deeply for you. Please say this out loud to yourself, because yes, 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 and yes. After the tarot cards and what they were telling me, yes, 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 and yes to all of this. Okay? Your highest good is what you should feed and nurture at this time. All right? You've been low already. So it's time to go high. It's time to go high. This is the part of the roller coaster ride where we're going up. All right? So only accept things that make you feel up and excited and keep you in that energy, because that's the phase that you're in right now. Okay, pile 1. All right, so I do have a couple more oracle cards for you. Let's tap into that. This is the beautiful Earthcraft Oracle deck, all about Mother Earth here. We have the Mountain. Again, I really felt for this group, y'all have went through so many obstacles and have gone through so many hardships. It's been a journey, to say the least. But now it seems like you can rest on this mountain. Okay? You've gotten to the tip of this mountain. Now you can rest. Take in the view. The journeys that you've been on have gotten you to this point. So rest in the energy of completion. Feel like you've just completed something, and really bask in that energy of completion. Bask in that energy of a job well done. Bask in the energy of newness. Something else I'm feeling for this pile is that, whoa, there's so much more to come now. And it's almost an energy of like, well, what's next now after this? That'll come. That'll come when you take the next step. But right now you're at this step. You're resting. You've just gone through so much. It's time to rest. It's time to allow your thoughts to be cleansed. We talked about the mental space before, and we see here there's a river flowing through the mountain's hair, cleansing the hair. So take time to cleanse your mind however that feels right to you. Whether you're going to take a moment to meditate, whether you're going to exfoliate your scalp, whether you're going to cover your hair with a hat or a hair wrap, or, do a scalp massage, or color your hair. Whatever you need to do, cut your hair, right? It's time to cleanse that mental space. Come back to you and come back to a job well done, seriously. The mountain. Mountains have stood as symbols of achievement, likely since mankind first set eyes on them. Many of the world's greatest spiritual leaders have taken pilgrimages to mountaintops to gain perspective on their own lives and what they can offer to the world. It can be lonely, hazardous journey, but there is so much reward in seeing things from a bird's eye view. When you're above looking down, you notice patterns and connections you couldn't have imagined before. Mountain peaks are the vantage of innovators, leaders, and those who are ready to live life to the fullest. The mountain comes to a reading when you are relying too much on your rational mind. You've lost sight of the bigger picture by obsessing over tiny details. Without a higher purpose, these details will become meaningless and get lost in a sea of confusion and doubt. You're in need of a new perspective to remind you of what really matters and to see your situation from a much higher view. Connect with your intuition and ask yourself, what am I reaching for, ultimately? You are ready to ascend to greater heights and to take on new challenges. Okay, and there is a pose here. Feel free to screenshot this and do this pose, do this meditation. I'm not going to read this, but yes, feel free to screenshot if you feel so called to do so. Beautiful. I feel like that encapsulated a lot of what we were talking about already. It's time to sit on that higher seat and take inventory and see what's going on in your life, get a different perspective, a bird's eye view, and then you can decide, okay, what am I reaching for? What's next? What do I want to do? And remember to keep excitement and passion and creativity at the forefront of that. We also have Accept Your Gifts. This is the last card here, and this is beautiful, coming in after the Knight of Wands, us talking about your goals and aspirations to be rooted in creativity, in passion, and excitement. A lot of reds and oranges in this card. When you accept your gifts, you feel confident in sharing them. You feel connected to them. You feel like your gifts will nourish. There, that's the word. You feel like your gifts will nourish the folks that receive them. And it's really important for you to feel like your gifts are nurturing and nourishing. And first, that comes from being nourished by your own gifts. When you feel the effects of your own gifts, when you share it with others, it'll just be this beautiful, affirming moment, right? Because you already knew, you already accepted for yourself these were your gifts. So when you shared it and people affirmed and people were impacted, deeply and positively, that'll further, affirm you. But it's important to know deep within and accept your gifts and accept that the gifts that you have are awakening and healing. Okay, this person has their thumb right at their third eye, looking over here to the butterfly. These gifts awaken something deep within you and also awaken something in others. So whatever that may be for you, this may be my pile of painters, of visionaries, of curators, of people who create events, of people who bring people together. This may be also my pile of my psychics, okay, folks who are in tune, folks who deliver messages, folks who also may be creative, cut hair, okay, work on cars. This pile just sees something and then makes it happen in the real world. Okay, that's your gift. You have a gift of vision. You're able to see something and bring it into this reality. So accept that that's your gift. Okay, no more denying, no more questioning. It's time to accept your gifts. All right, you deserve that, and the world deserves your gifts as well. It's part of your soul mission. Accept your gifts. Your unique gifts are what make you who you are, and they are the most natural path to finding your purpose. For some, gifts may come in the form of a green thumb or an innate ability to heal animals. For others, their gift might be compassion, strong intuition, and a natural open heart. Gifts are as varied as the billions of people who live on this earth, and no two gifts are exactly the same. It is common to receive this card when you are doubting yourself and your natural talents. A part of us always knows what you're good at. We receive little moments of clarity when doing something that sparks curiosity, joy, familiarity, and excitement. Accepting your natural gifts is like the sun rising on a new day. It brings light and clarity after a period of darkness, or a sense of feeling lost. Using your gifts will feel natural, as though you can't imagine how life would be without it. Doubting your gift drains your power. If you are feeling unmotivated, lacking in energy, or confused, it is likely because you must learn to trust yourself again. Believe in your ability to know what feels right in your soul. Accept your gifts. They will bring light to the path of confidence, joy, and fulfillment. Beautiful. And then here you have some affirmations. Feel free to pause and take a screenshot so that you can say these affirmations. They can help you along your journey to integrate this reading and this medicine into your life. Wow, pile 1, I have so much respect for you. What a journey you have been on. The trials, the tribulations, the hardships, you have gone through so much on your journey. And yes, your mental space, your mental health, it's been hard. It's been difficult. But you have the power to come back to what makes you feel good, to come back to life, to come back to what makes you feel alive and happy to be here. You can be the judge in your own life and decide, okay, this makes me feel good. I'm going to do this. This doesn't make me feel good. I'm not going to do this. Honor your sacred no's, honor your sacred yeses, and honor your, I need to think about it, okay? You are the ruler in your own life. You can create the life that you want, okay? You deserve to celebrate how far you've come, and you deserve to go from here and be confident and be happy and to fuel yourself with creativity and excitement, to follow your heart, bask in your own gifts, and share them. And also continuing to be nurtured by your past, extracting the nutrients from your past, and leaving the hardship and the waste behind so that you can move forward in a healthy way. Respect your past. Give thanks to your past. Give thanks to the past versions that you were in your past. Give thanks to the people that were in your life. And now move on. Move on being nurtured from your past. Not a victim of it. Not beaten and battered and bruised. But as someone who won. Okay? You won. You're at the top of the mountain. You have a whole new perspective. And you have a chance at completely starting fresh. You have a whole new adventure awaiting you. And you can create this new adventure, create this new era in your life, however you decide, with your own divine authority, your own divine judgment, your own rules, your own say. Not needing to please anyone else, but prioritizing yourself. You deserve that, pile 1. I am so honored to have read for you. I am grateful for being able to channel these messages to you. I am thankful that I was able to get familiar with your energy and, experience you in this snapshot of your life. I wish you nothing but blessings on your journey. I believe in you. And yeah, till next time, I hope I see you again. Bye, pile 1. Peace, pile 2. Hello. Welcome to your reading. To all the cuties who picked the snake, the Hello Kitty snake, and the clear quartz crystal. Let's start off with your tarot cards. We have here the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Pile 2, I just want to congratulate you. Spirit has been really emphasizing the word congratulations as I was meditating on your tarot cards here. I'm really just focused on this Ten of Cups here. This Ten of Cups is a life that you have manifested, that you have worked hard to create for yourself. Okay, the Ten of Cups is this couple and their children looking over at their land, at their home, at all of the beautiful things that they've built for themselves. And this doesn't have to be in a literal sense at all. This is your inner child being so happy with the life that you're living. That's truly what I feel. Feeling so fulfilled, your heart is so full, you can't even imagine how much more full it could get. And this is all because you stay true to your feelings. This Queen of Cups knows what feels right and what doesn't. The Queen of Cups earned this spot. The trials and tribulations the Queen of Cups had to go through in order to know what her feelings were signaling to her, that's all learned, and that's wisdom. And it takes a lot of experience to get to this point, to be able to tap into your feelings and know which ones are actually good, that are actually beneficial for you, that you actually should act on, right? And I just really feel like congratulations, a job well done, Spirit is saying. Sorry, there was a siren. Spirit, yes, Spirit is saying congratulations on getting yourself to this point, right? And I feel like you also got yourself to this point by using your voice. Ace of Swords here. Using your voice to cut through and speak your truth. I feel like right now you're in an energy of saying what you want, saying what you mean, and meaning it. And that's that. There's an air of bluntness. There's an air of matter of fact to your energy right now. And if it's not happening right now, oh, it's coming. It's coming. And embrace that, because that's what's going to help maintain the fulfillment, maintain this picture perfect life, this picture perfect scenery. And I'm not saying perfect in a way that it abides to, society standards. It's perfect for you. This is the perfect life for you and what feels right for you, okay? And you deserve to commit to that. The Four of Wands here, it just seems like people who are committing to each other, committing to their love, right? Commit to maintaining this life. Powerful, I'm not sure if there has been commitment issues with you, whether you've had commitment issues with, upkeeping a certain lifestyle or upkeeping certain relationships, or if you're dealing with someone who has had commitment issues. But Spirit is saying you can't just have something and manifest it and be like, all right, cool, I've done that, now let me move on to the next thing. No, you have to nurture it. You have to be committed to showing up every day and taking care of what you have. And that's how you keep a clear view of what you have, by being committed, by showing up every day, by tending to your life, right? If your life was a plant, if you check up on it every day, see how it's doing, you're able to see how it grows and nurture how it grows. But if you don't check up on the plant every day and you just bypass and you're not committed to it, you show up one day and the plant is sick or the plant is wilting. And you may be surprised, but Spirit's like, you can't be surprised because you weren't committed. So commitment is very important. Commit to this lifestyle, right? If the lifestyle of the Ten of Cups, of this happiness, of this fulfillment, of this heart so full, if it hasn't come yet, it's because you need to be committed to it. You need to commit yourself to making this a reality or keeping it a reality. And Spirit is saying, you have the power to be committed. Okay, you have the power to be disciplined. You have the power to be motivated to do this for yourself. Think of who you're doing this for. Spirit's really saying, your inner child. You're doing this for your inner child. You're doing this for little you. Okay? Little you might have not believed that having a heart so full that you just want to dance and you just want to look at your fruits and, the fruits of your labor, and look at your hard work, and, look at your home and love it. Look at your family and love it. Look at your friends and love it. Look at your love and love it, right? Your inner child may have not had that, may have yearned for it, but here you are having it, or have the opportunity to have it. You can commit. You can do it for your inner child. You could do it for present you. You can commit, okay? You just truly have to think about what you want to sustain, okay? It's about passion. I see with the Page of Wands here, what passions are more important? All right, if you had your passions laid out, which one is on the top tier? Which ones are the most important, that are prioritized, that you really want to pour into? Feed those passions. The other passions that you don't really care for, that lit you up maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that you don't really care for now, that don't fit your lifestyle anymore, those are the passions you don't need to fuel anymore, right? And that's how you can also stay committed to this lifestyle. Assessing the passions that you're feeding. That's the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a younger individual that's still learning what they want to fuel and what they don't want to fuel. So that's the journey that you're in right now. Figuring out, okay, is this for me or is this not for me? Do I want to keep this up? And if I do, what will that lead to? And that's an empowering place to be, because it gives you the authority. It gives you the power. And I'm seeing here too, when it comes to the passionate and the feelings, there's a lot of similarities with pile 1. So if you felt called to pick pile 1, or you already listened to pile 1, yes, there are a lot of similarities here. But the way you're really going to know if the passions that you have are the ones that are going to propel you forward to a more higher, more elevated timeline is tapping into your feelings, right? If you're feeling within yourself, this passion just makes you feel comfortable, it just makes you feel familiar, if it just makes you feel, nostalgic, that might not be the right passion for you in this moment, because you're building a future. You're in a building energy. So when you tap into your feelings and you feel excited, you feel just like bursting with energy, you feel like your eyes are wide open at this passion, you feel like you can imagine, you can dream, you feel like you're connected to that inner child in you that dreams with its wildest, imagination. That's the passions you want to fuel. All right, so that's another thing with the Queen of Cups energy. What feelings are you fueling? All right, just because a feeling feels familiar or feels nostalgic doesn't mean you need to fuel it. There are a plethora of new emotions that you're going to encounter that deserve your time, your energy, and your passion, and your commitment. all right? This fulfilled feeling, this feeling of a heart of cups that are full, you deserve to commit to that, all right? And again, use your voice. Say what it is you need to say. If something isn't serving you, you have the right to cut that out of your life, okay? With your truth, with your voice. You deserve to speak up. If the inner child in you didn't speak up for themselves because they didn't know how to, the adult in you now knows how. The adult in you can now guide your inner child to say what they want to say instead of feeling scared to. Because as an adult now, you have the power to navigate these situations in a more mature way. So if you want to say no to something, you deserve to say no to it. And you have the power, the maturity to be able to navigate what happens after. But you have to speak your truth. You have to be committed to maintaining this energy by speaking your truth, by setting your boundaries, by tuning into your feelings and being discerning about which ones you want to indulge, right? So that's what I'm getting for your tarot cards here. Here I have an affirmation card. We have, I am safe. Wow. Okay. I am safe. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. Looking back on my trials, I see that I am still here and thriving. I always end up better, stronger, and wiser. I have proven to myself that I will always make it. Time and time again, I am safe. Wow, yeah. That feels like a perfect bow for what was coming up in the tarot cards. You have gone through a lot. What I was saying with the Queen of Cups earlier is that you have a lot of experience. To get to where you are, you have a lot of experience in the realm of emotions, of feelings, right? And you made it through all of those trials and tribulations, and you're still here, and you're better, and you're thriving, and you're wiser. Time and time again, you are here. So feel safe in this energy. Feel safe in this house that you built for yourself. You built this house for yourself. You manifested. You worked hard for it. Feel safe to be here, to commit to it, to keep nurturing this home. Keep nurturing this form of family that you have, okay? Whether it's you and your pet, or you and your lover, or you and your homies, nurture this feeling. Nurture this manifestation turned reality, and trust that you are safe. And really tune into your intuition. Your intuition is your biggest friend. Your intuition is your biggest friend. So listen to your intuition. Rise above the feelings of wanting to be nostalgic and go back in the past. Claim your present and claim your future. And claim that you freaking did the thing. Like, you're here doing so much better. You deserve to claim that. You deserve to celebrate that. You deserve to bask in it with your inner child, with yourself, with those who love you, and just celebrate that you made it here through all the trials and tribulations. Okay? You have the power to say who is or isn't welcome in your safe space. That's another message coming up. If someone doesn't make you feel safe, you have the power to cast them out of your life. All right? You have that power to keep yourself safe, to keep your home safe. So use your voice however you see fit. If feelings get hurt, if they're not used to the new you, if they're not used to you not pleasing them, that's on them. Choose you, choose yourself, choose your inner child, choose the home you've built, and most importantly, choose the good feelings that fill your cup up, not the feelings that take away from your cup, okay? Wow. Wow, pile 2. Just very, very, very strong. Y'all are so strong. Y'all have so much power. Y'all have manifested incredible things within your life. And of course, when you manifest incredible things in your life, people are going to want to take from you. People are going to want to just join in on the ride. You know, join in on the party. see if they can just, reap your fruits and reap your benefits. No, pile 2. You can say no. And you can politely be like, you could do it too, but I'm not going to let you ride on my wagon, okay? Pile 2, be discerning about who tries to get a piece of your pie. Because I feel like, pile 2, you have a very generous spirit. That's part of why you've been able to manifest what you've been able to manifest. But not everyone deserves a piece of the pie. You've worked very hard to acquire all the ingredients to make the pie, acquire the oven, the utensils, require the knowledge to know how to make a good pie. All the trials and tribulations and the bad pies you've made before. This pie is sacred. And not everyone deserves a piece, okay? So be very intentional about you and your energy and your love and your home. All right? It's sacred. All right. Yes. Wow. I'm going to tap in now to your Mother Peace Oracle cards. These are all about channeled messages from Mother Nature. So your first card here, light. Pile 2 with light. This person is immersed in the sea, okay? This person is able to be the light and able to feel the light because they went through the darkness. They swam through the depths, right, of their emotions. Experienced a lot. So now it's time to just soak in that light. All right? You've been the light enough. It's time to soak it up. It's time to soak it up. I feel that. It's time to soak up this light. Lay back, float, and bask in this sunlight that you've worked hard for, that you've been for so long. It's time for you to receive. You're in a receiving era. Yes, money, abundance, all of that. Support, it's time to receive, pile 2. I really feel that for you. I'm going to read light from the book. The sun is the source of all life on earth. Without the sun, plants could not grow and humans would cease to exist. In the same way, you have a sun radiating from within you, your heart. Living your life through your heart means acting on your passions, speaking your truth, and being your authentic self no matter the people or circumstances surrounding you. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, diminish yourself, or ignore your needs to please others, a cloud forms around your heart, obscuring its pure life-giving energy. Your dreams and desires are waiting patiently behind dark clouds that are preventing your heart from spreading light throughout your soul. Do not look to others to tell you who you should be. Only you can manifest the future you desire. Your heart will shine its guiding light outward, sending nourishment to the people, things, and opportunities that will help you shine. Wealth, loving relationships, health, and fulfilling jobs will be all yours. Your light is a beacon for all the hopes and dreams, drawing them into you. Very attractive, very magnetic pile 2. You are a force. This is a guided light meditation. Please feel free to pause and screenshot so that you could do this if you feel called to further bring in the messages and the wisdom from this reading so that you can really integrate with these energies and walk with this knowing. You are the light. You are the light and you deserve to shine. You are the light and you deserve to shine. You deserve to feel the shine. You deserve to be the light. All of that. And you have forest bathing. You're birthing something. You're birthing something. An idea is hatching. Something is hatching. Something is coming to life. Beautiful. 10. Forest bathing. Let's see. Forest bathing is the practice of spending time surrounded by nature and connecting to the spirits of the forest to find calm, renewed energy, and well-being. It has recently been popularized by the Japanese term, I do not want to butcher this and pronounce this wrong. If someone is Japanese, please let me know. But I'm going to try my best. Shinrin Yoku. Again, forgive me if it's pronounced correctly. I'm so sorry. But this practice of honoring the sacred spirits of nature is something many, if not all, indigenous cultures have in common. Being immersed in nature allows us to feel this restorative healing energy of trees and other sacred plants in our minds, bodies, and souls. Away from busy streets, city streets, and stressful work days, Mother Earth feeds our senses and spirits in ways that we forget are possible during our everyday lives. If you have pulled this card, it's because your soul is longing for grounding nourishment. Self-care is often the first thing we disregard when life becomes overwhelming and the to-do list piles up. So be mindful of the foods you eat and how you treat your body. Listen to your body's need to rest when you are tired, to love when you feel desire, and above all, to respect the earth that supports you. Seek soul nourishment by being connected with nature and embracing the splendor that is around you. Wow. And here is a practice that you can do. You can screenshot right here and do this if you feel called to integrate these messages, integrate this energy. I'm very grateful for these oracle cards coming up because it's giving us another hue for this reading, right? It's reminding you the importance of self-care, the importance of feeling worthy enough, right? With the light card, you want to make sure you feel worthy enough to be the light and to feel the light and to allow the light to permeate through you and not only through you, from you, but also from the outer into you, right? You deserve to feel the light. So feel worthy enough. And how do we feel worthy enough of being light, feeling the light, basking in the light? Is by self-care. Through taking care of yourself, you're taking care of others. So put yourself first when you need to. And I feel like Spirit's saying that this is a really right time for you to put yourself first. You've taken care of a lot of other folks. It's time to pour into you. Maybe that's why you have to say no to certain things and certain people. I'm hearing some sirens right now. There may be a lot trying to call your attention. But Spirit is saying, pour into you so that you can feel the light and recognize it. The light within you and the light around you. So that you can feel worthy of it. Take care of yourself. That is so important for you. Pile 2, taking care of yourself. So that you can feel clarity, so you can feel clear, so you can feel worthy enough to enjoy the life that you've manifested. That self-care will sustain you very, very much. And again, the commitment that's coming into this message too now. Be committed to taking care of yourself as much as you're committed to taking care of what you call home. Your home first is your body. Your body is your first home. So be committed to taking care of that. And all else will come together naturally. When you take care of you, everyone else will be taken care of. Why? Because you're good. And when you're good, you can give from a place that is full. A place where your cups are full, right? So give to you. Okay? Pile 2, be proud of how far you've come. Be proud of what you've manifested for yourself, what you've created for yourself. Know that you're so much better than you once were. And in order to maintain this, you got to be committed. And you deserve to be committed. Why? Because your inner child deserves this new manifestation turned reality. Pile 2, I was wrapping up your reading and then my camera battery died and cut off, which I feel like is a message in itself, right? What has died in your life, what has, served its course, what has run its course, what is done, let that go and accept your new reality. accept what is real in this present moment for you, and claim that and keep that safe and keep that comfortable and be committed to that, and cut away the dead ends. I think, Pile 2, you were the plant analogy I had, I believe. But cut off the dead ends on the plant. You know, if you have a moment where you're not able to check in and then you come back and there's some misalignment there, cut off the dead ends. Don't hold on to them. Don't be upset that you let that plant get there. Just cut it off. And that applies to your life. Anything that doesn't serve you, that's dead, that's gone, whether it's a habit, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a job, however it applies to you, if it is weighing you down and depleting you, cut it off and see how much you'll grow. Okay? All right, Pile 2, a lot of juicy messages here. I really just want you to remember how worthy you are, Pile 2. You're worthy of what you've manifested for yourself. You're worthy of safety. You're worthy of joy. And your inner child is worthy and has always been worthy. You're worthy of speaking your truth and living in it. All right, Pile 2, thank you so much for letting me read for you. It has been an honor. I hope to see you again sometime soon. And yeah, peace, Pile 2. Peace, Pile 3. Hello, those who chose the tiger energy. Welcome to your reading. You also picked the rose quartz. I will have to say, Pile 3, as I was shuffling for you, you and your spirit team, y'all know what y'all want. Y'all are very concise and very specific. The cards came out for your pile so fast, so easy, so like in a way that I was like, whoa, that was kind of like magical. Which all of this is magic, but you know when a card flips out and it flips out in a way where it's like, you look around, you're like, how did that happen? Let's just say your group has a lot of style and is very specific, knows what they want, all right? Your guides are like that too, so I just wanted to share that. These are your tarot cards. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Also, your pile has the most tarot cards. The High Priestess and the Five of Swords. Pile 3. Very, very abundant messages. Give me one moment to soak this in. Pile 3, you have a big idea, a big seed, something you want to create in this material world. That's what I'm getting here from the Page of Pentacles. They're holding this pentacle. They're focusing on it. There's one pentacle, and this pentacle has the potential to grow, and it's supported. The growth is supported. Why? Because he has the Ace of Cups here. You have the water to help this idea and this seed grow. Why? Because you feel good about this idea. This idea feels good to you. It's not just an idea that logically makes sense, that you think, oh, this makes sense. This will, make me money, or this will, fit in my life really well. This will make sense in my day to day. No, this feels good to you. This idea feels good to you. And that's major. That's really major. Why? Because a lot of times we in this society try to bypass what feels good, and we just go into the logical mind, into the masculine energy of like, oh no, this is what makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with that, but an overload of that can cut us off from how we feel. So you have an idea that feels good, but for some reason there's an energy of lack here with the Four of Cups. Like, oh, I don't know if I have enough to be able to make this work. But here Spirit is gifting you a cup from out of thin air, a further message of how you're supported in this idea. So you can let go of that scarcity. You can let go of that logical thinking of not knowing where the resources can come from, where the support can come from. Because Spirit will provide. Because Spirit just wants you to feel happy in this idea. Spirit's telling me there's been enough trials and tribulations with making things work with the logical mind and through the logical mind. I'm seeing that with the Two of Pentacles here, juggling different ideas. You know, oh, this one could be better. That one could be better. This might work, but I'm not sure. This juggling. And Spirit encourages you to pick what feels good to you and know that that will be provided for. The High Priestess here, I just noticed these pomegranates, and the pomegranates are a symbol of fertility, a symbol of birthing something, a symbol of abundance. And that's what you should be focused on. That's what should be supporting you. Okay? And that's how you can find that balance within your life, by focusing on what feels good to you, what you actually want to birth into your life. Not what you think logically will make sense and make you more comfortable and make you, you know, the most money or make the most sense or just, you know, fit the kind of identity you've had for X amount of years. No. Spirit is encouraging you to pick what feels right, what you want to birth out of you. Whatever idea that may be, whatever manifestation that may be, that is more important than anything else, because that's what's going to fuel you. That's what's going to make you look back on your journey and be happy and be proud. All right? Five of Swords here. It seems like there has been, you know, strife. There has been difficulties. There has been challenges in the ways that you've decided to use your energy before. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's all useful experiences for your journey. But Spirit is encouraging you to choose peace and to choose what feels right. You know, you can't make up what feels right. It just feels right. You can't convince yourself that something feels right. Something has to feel right to be right. Just because your mind thinks that something is right doesn't mean it actually feels right. And how we feel is so important, because that's what's going to make you feel satisfied and sustained later down the road. You can do all the right things logically and check off all the boxes, right? But if you don't feel good within yourself, your body, and your heart, what's it all for? Right? So Spirit's really encouraging you to take that leap and know that you will be sustained and know that you will be successful. Six of Wands here. You will be successful. You will return home with much to show for, okay? With much to celebrate. With much success. Right? You just have to take that leap. You just have to decide on what feels right. It's not all about what looks right, what was right before. It's about what feels right now in the moment. Spirit is saying that your feelings are more powerful than you realize. Your feelings are more intelligent than you may realize. So give your feelings, your intuitive side, your feminine side, and there's no gender attached to that, but your feminine side just knows, can feel it, can feel if it's right? So give your feelings more credit, give your emotions more credit, and allow them to guide you, because when you take that leap, you have to feel and have faith that you can make it, that you have the wings to sustain yourself through, that you have the resources that will just show up. And I feel like Spirit is saying, deep down you know this, but the mind is just still juggling. But you have the authority to find the balance in all of that and choose. It's about a choice. You're making a choice here, and you deserve to make that choice, and you have the power to make that choice. That's what Spirit's really saying. You have the power to choose this idea, this seed, and water it, and be open to the resources, and use the resources, and not deny them because you didn't make the resources themselves. When the resources just pop up, it's because it's divine. All right? Because Spirit wants you to be successful and wants you to be happy with what you created and to come home and feel good. Spirit doesn't want you juggling things endlessly, not knowing what to pick, not knowing what to do. Spirit wants you to pick something, and they want to support you. You just have to pick what feels right. Put the logic in the passenger seat. That's what Spirit is saying. Logic's been in the driver's seat. All right? The mind's been in the driver's seat. It's time to put them in the passenger side. They're still helpful. They're still useful. We still need them. But they're not going to call the shots anymore. That's what I'm feeling here with this energy. You deserve this fresh start. And you deserve, Pile 3, you deserve to choose something and to follow through with it. You're gonna figure it out. Okay? Spirit wants you to be successful. And if there are some failures along the way, that's part of the growth and that's part of the processing. Failure is part of growing. No matter what path you choose, what idea you pick, what seed you choose to grow, there will be some failures, some trials and tribulations along, but that doesn't make you a failure. That's just part of life. When we take our failures with stride, when we take our failures and own them and learn from them and use them as useful information on our journeys so that we can see what worked, see what didn't, that's when we reclaim our failures and use them for our benefit. Failures don't need to make or break you. So don't be scared of failure, Pile 3. You can choose a path and you can trust that you'll be able to handle it and you'll be able to make it happen, to flesh it out, to have the resources, to have the support. And also, Pile 3, do not be afraid to ask. Do not be afraid to ask of Spirit for their support, to ask from friends, or if you're writing proposals, writing for grants, looking for that support, if you're outreaching, whatever it may be, ask. The classic quote, closed mouths don't get fed. It's true, Pile 3. If you require nourishment for your idea, ask for it. And if you get a couple no's, that doesn't mean your idea is bad. That simply just means that another person or another group or another organization will be more in alignment with you. A no isn't you gotta hang this up and pick the other thing now because maybe that was the right one. No. No's are part of the journey. Failures are part of the journey, Pile 3. You're not a failure. You're just a human in this world figuring it out. So be confident to know that you are able to figure it out, whatever comes in your journey, okay? All right, Pile 3. Let's tap into your affirmation card. We have here, I am resilient. If my mood wavers, it doesn't stay that way permanently. I allow myself to feel my feelings until I can refocus my thoughts on the positive. I do not judge myself for being human. I am resilient. What did I just say, Pile 3? You're human. You're human. You can allow yourself to feel all the feels, Pile 3. That's what I'm feeling in this card right here, right? This person's at the tree. They're going through it. They're in their thoughts. They're in their bag. They're in their feelings. Even though Spirit is providing, they're feeling it. That's okay. Spirit's still there, patient, waiting. But it's important for you to know that you can come back to positivity. You can come back to yourself. to a more sturdy energy, to a more resilient energy, to a more aligned energy. And accept your resources, accept your blessings, accept the yeses. But in the moments where you feel, a little upset, you do feel like, oh, I failed at this, give yourself that moment. But know that that's not the end all be all. You can refocus. You can shift back into the resources you have, the positivity in your life, the support you have, your own resilience. You're able to fall and get back up. Your wounds will turn into scars. Okay? You have support to stitch up your wounds if you fall really hard. You just got this. Spirit will provide. And I get it. I relate. Like, there are moments where you just really are in your bag about something. When you really are so, just in love, and you care so much about this idea, right? About this seed, about what you're planting, that you have, a specific vision sometimes. You have standards, and you have a vision for what you're growing, for your baby, for what you're birthing, right? And when what you want comes along and then ends up not being able to be within your reach, not being the opportunity that you wanted to have, that sucks. That sucks at times, right? But stay with me. That's because it wasn't meant for you, and Spirit saw something better. And Spirit went, got that something better, and is giving it to you. And it's interesting because I really feel like such a focus on this card, but it's like you may be in your feelings and feel like, oh shit, this idea sucks and it's over and I failed, and then Spirit gives you the solution, a better solution, something you couldn't even think about or imagine. And you may still be in your feelings, but then you gotta just open up your eyes to, holy crap, this is better than I could have ever imagined. Wow, Spirit, you've been actually listening to my prayers. You've been actually watching over me. All right, pile 3. Know that deep in your heart that you have spirit guides. You have ancestors. You have those that love you so much that they see the humanness in you, and they honor the humanness in you, but they also see the divine in you, and they're here to support it all. So yes, you could be in your bag. Yes, you could be moody, but you could also step in your power and own the resources you have around you and actually claim them and be like, yeah, this is for me. This is actually better for me than I could have thought of for myself, and I'm gonna claim this. And I'm not gonna cry over, what didn't work out, what I wished worked out, because my wish was fulfilled in a better way. Wow. Pile 3. Whew. I love this energy. I love this energy. Divine is really coming through for you, even though you may not feel like it. You just have to follow through with this idea, and Spirit's gonna bless you. You just have to keep going at it. This feels like doing something over and over and over and not getting results. This feels like doing something over and over and over and not having the response that you want it to have. But then, boom, right when you feel like you want to give up, but you're still going, but you want to give up, Spirit's like, boom, you stuck through, you followed through, and I'm blessing you. So keep going, even if it feels like you're doing it for nothing, like you feel like you're watering this seed and nothing is sprouting and nothing is sprouting and nothing is sprouting, so all you see is dark soil. It'll sprout and it'll pop when you least expect it. So keep watering your idea. Keep watering yourself. Keep going. That's really what I'm feeling with pile 3. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep trucking on. Keep trucking on. Despite any failures, despite any, misalignments or mishaps or, things that just don't go the way you wished them to. Spirit has a bigger plan. So be resilient and keep going. Because there's stuff you can't see that God is rearranging, and just God's out here really going in for you. Like your spirit team, divine, those that you believe in, the forces that you believe that are helping you in this reality, they're going in for you really hard, pile 3. Like, I'm feeling them. Like, it's lit for this card. Like, for this pile. The other two piles, this energy wasn't here. Y'all are lit. And y'all are awesome, and y'all are amazing, and Spirit wants you to remember that as well. Don't let any failure or any no or any mishap or any misalignment or any rejection make you feel like you're not the fucking shit, pile 3. Know who you are. Know the gardens that you've tended to before and allowed to grow through your hard work and resilience, and know that you can do it again. Just because you're starting over doesn't mean it's completely, clean slate. You have experience, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have connections, you have resources that you may have forgotten that you had because you're starting something completely new, but it's not completely new. You have experience and you have support from earthly people and earthly things, but also divine, spiritual, just divine intervention. Trust it'll come through. Trust it'll come through. What you require to make this pop off, to make this grow, it'll come through. Okay, pile 3? You just gotta love this idea so much that you know it'll come through. Love this idea so deeply that you pour into it and you just keep going so hard for it because you love this idea so much. And Spirit's gonna bless you. Spirit's gonna bless you. Trust me. Trust me. All right? Here we have some oracle cards from the Earthcraft. We're going to shift into these. The first card here is Sacred Temple. Your faith needs to be unwavering. Your faith in this project, in this seed that you're growing, in your connection to the divine, in your connection to your ancestors, your connection to your own temple, to your own body, it needs to be unwavering. Because when you're growing something and the soil is on top of the seeds and you can't even see the seeds, you can't even see the roots, you can't even see what's happening, you have to have so much faith. And that's what Spirit is asking you to power you through. Faith. Faith that this will come through. That this idea, simply because you had it, it'll come into fruition. And faith also requires you to tap into the unknown. This person has their eyes closed. So this idea, you may have a very particular vision for it, but you need to have faith and loosen your grasp a little bit so the vision can be also molded by Spirit and molded by the divine as well. So you're co-creating with them. So go within and find that faith. Okay, that's what I'm getting from Sacred Temple here. Let's read the message from the book. Okay, here we have Sacred Temple. You have pulled this card to guide you back towards the path of self-respect and self-validation, to connect to your physical body and to feel the power radiating from your skin. You are the goddess and your body the temple. Your body is a record of every ancestor who walked before you. By honoring yourself, you are also honoring thousands of years of ancestral heritage, pride, and power. My goodness. Adorn your body as if you are preparing an altar. Take time to pamper yourself with a long bath and wear clothing that makes you feel beautiful. And as you care for your physical form, silence your inner critic, the voice that compares your body to others or puts you down. And speak to yourself as if you are a powerful goddess, capable of moving mountains, knowing that you are worthy of reverence and care, and your value is intrinsic. There we go. Yes, intrinsic. Honor the beauty in every curve, the strength in every scar, and the worthiness inside with your words and thoughts. Share yourself only with those who will do the same. Wow. Beautiful. And here is a breathwork exercise. You can feel free to pause and screenshot so that you can do this to integrate this message further in to your energy. Wow. That was a very deeply powerful message. My goodness, pile 3. Y'all are super, super lit in here. Like, seriously. My goodness. Treat yourself like royalty. Treat yourself like royalty, pile 3. Treat yourself as if this reality has already manifested, and that will help you integrate into the even further. You got it. Simply because you had the idea and you're putting energy into it, you got it. So show up as so and trust that it'll happen. Okay, align yourself with this paradigm shift. Align yourself with this new reality, this new idea, right? That feels so good to you. Align yourself with that by feeling into your temple and feeling into your body. Okay, the person in me that chose this because it felt good is within me and is begging to be at the forefront, right? I was talking about your power before. It's been very logical. It's been very, black and white, very like, this happens, so this happens, right? But you're stepping into a more feeling energy, a more feminine energy. You're allowing your feelings to take the driver's seat. So show up as that person. All right, shake off the logical, rational brain and show up as this intuitive person that just knows. And that intuitive person that just knows has faith. That intuitive person that just knows takes care of their body as so, adorns their body as so, eats good, okay, has good self-care practices. All right, all of that pile 3. Treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. All those ideas that you had of, how you want to show up for yourself. If I had the time, I would do this, oh, that person is doing this. I wish I could do that. You can. You can make all of that happen. You have the time. Spend it with yourself. You are the temple. So take care of yourself. Love on yourself. You got the rose quartz. A lot of self-love, baby. Pour into yourself. Spiritual journey. We have the connection here with the heart space. All right, this is a journey that is very spiritual because you're doing something that is such a huge leap that only spirit can carry you through, right? So you have to get deep with your spirituality and how you practice spirituality and how that feels good to you. I feel like with this pile of spirituality, when you were growing up or what you've been exposed to with spirituality, it may have not fit you like a glove. You can create a spirituality that fits you like a glove. So find spiritual practices that feel right to you. Experiment. Listen to your gut. Listen to what feels right. And that will help you have unwavering faith. That'll help you feel what feels right. That'll help you sustain yourself through the waiting periods, through the failures, through the no's. Cultivate spiritual practices that you can commit to, that you can show up for, that feel good to you, and allow that to be your own. And know that this journey that you're embarking on is going to give you so much growth and so much expansion in ways that you couldn't have even imagined. And it's all from taking that leap, from going with your gut feeling, from doing what feels right. Wow, pile 3. Again, your group is lit, like super lit, my goodness. Literally, as I say that, the card almost went on fire, but we're good, we're not that lit. Let's read the meaning from the book here with Spiritual Journey. A spiritual journey is a lifelong process that will never truly be complete. There's this expectation to find one life's purpose that will satisfy you until you transcend this earth, but that is rarely the case. It is a constant dance between finding who you are and directing that self-actualization towards a higher purpose. What was truly for you once may ebb and flow like the tide into something new and better suited to who you are right now. If you have been waiting for a sign to embark on a new adventure, this card is it. You are supported as you embrace new ways of expressing yourself here on Earth. You might discover a way to breathe new life into something old, or you may find that you are meant for a new path. Additionally, this card is a positive sign if you are seeking a new career, new love, or considering a new beginning of any kind. That's such a blessing. That card is such a blessing here. You are so supported. It's just affirming everything we were talking about. You are so supported in this new journey, okay? You are so supported in this new leap of faith, this new choice that you're making that is for you, that feels right. You are so supported, and it's going to help you grow in ways that are just unfathomable right now. And you deserve this. You deeply deserve to give yourself this gift of choosing something that feels right and banking on it. Okay? And whether it fails in certain moments or not, it's just so powerful that you chose something, that you were decisive, that you chose something that felt right. Okay? And just trust that you will be successful because you listen to your feelings, because Spirit honors when you choose your feelings and you choose what feels correct. Spirit honors when you honor the feminine, you know, and spirit honors when you honor the masculine as well. But like I said, this pile, I feel like the masculine has been in the driver's seat far, far, far too long, and it's time to find some balance by bringing the feminine in to be in the driver's seat. So the feminine, what do? They receive. They just receive randomly. They just give in because they want to be supported. Spirit wants to support the feminine, so they're gonna just give you random resources to fulfill your dream, to fulfill what you're birthing, what you're bringing into this world, this new energy. So tap into that and find that balance and feed what actually gives you life and makes you happy and makes you feel good. You know, you've done the rest, you've done the other dances, the more, you know, safe dances, the more logical dances. It's time to tap into this more wild, free feeling energy. Pile 3, the tiger. Wow, the tiger, I'm remembering now, you're the tiger group. You got the black and orange, the stripes, the balance, the yin and the yang energy. You're balancing your feminine and your masculine, and in this season you're allowing your feminine to guide the way. So allow that to happen, pile 3. You're deserving of it. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve just random resources falling in your lap. You deserve to birth something completely new. And know that you're resilient and you can survive failures and you can survive a harvest that didn't come through the way you wanted it to. You can survive, you know, heartache. You can survive all of that and still be loved on and still succeed and still have celebrations and success and still walk away with a new sense of self, with pride, with knowing that you tried something and you gave it your all. Pile 3, I feel like no matter how it goes, you win. That's what I'm feeling for you, pile 3. No matter which direction, you win. As long as you choose yourself, as long as you choose what feels right, you win. So why not choose what feels right? You'll be supported. You just have to believe. You just have to be open. Have an open heart, open hands ready to receive, because you got a lot of gifts and a lot of offers and a lot of resources. There may be some no's before that, but trust they're coming. All right, pile 3, that is all I have for you. My goodness, pile 3, again, lit, just amazing. I'm so honored to have read for you. I'm feeling so excited for you. Super excited for you, pile 3. Super amazing, super awesome, just super, super, super. I'm saying super a lot. But yes, claim this. If you resonate with this, claim this and integrate this and sit with this, all right? Appreciate y'all so much. I hope to see y'all soon.